These are the credit cards that 90% of you should have if you're trying to maximize the credit card game. So first is your starter card, which a good one is Discover It. This is a great bank because they will approve you even if you're new to credit or if you have no credit. This starter card you're gonna have for about 6 to 12 months. Make sure you use the card, pay it on time every single month so you can get your next card, which is your reward cards. Honestly, there's a lot of these in the market, but I always recommend going with something like a Chase, just because later on it is very hard to get these cards due to their banking rules. And what's cool about these reward cards is that they give you either points and miles that you can use for travel, or cards like Double Cash, which give you 2% cash back on all your purchases. You're usually gonna have about 1 or 2 of these in your rotation. After that is your intermediate cards. Now these are the cards that are gonna strengthen your credit profile and give you rewards, but most importantly, high limits. And the reason high limits are important is because this is what's gonna help keep your credit utilization down. Even when you use your cards a lot, these type of cards will keep your score up. This is where you can start seeing limits anywhere from 10 to 25,000. And if at some point you plan on getting business credit cards, these are also gonna be very important. Now, most of you should just stop right there. This is pretty much all you need in order to build a 780 plus credit score. Now, if you wanna take things to the next level and go more advanced, here are some cards that you should add to this. First, you have low tier travel cards, and these are the cards that you usually get when you don't really travel as much, but you do, take a few trips a year. These are the cards that are going to allow you to use points and miles that you earned up here and maximize it with the travel benefits that these give you. For example, if you earn points with your Chase Freedom card and Freedom Unlimited, you can actually combine all these points over to your Chase Sapphire Preferred and use these points to redeem some really cool trips, business class, bougie hotels, etc. Usually these low tier travel cards have lower annual fees, usually less than 100, and they do have some travel protections and benefits. But most importantly, they allow you to use your points to book the travel. Or you could also do the high tier travel card. Now these high tier travel cards are going to be for people who travel a lot more. You have much higher annual fees, which are usually 300 plus, but they come with so many more benefits than the low tier travel cards. These will get you lounge access, global entry and TSA pre. Basically, you get to skip airport lines and a lot of other benefits. Now, just to give you an idea on the advanced cards, you usually do need to have at least 1 to 2 years of credit age, meaning you've built up this foundation before you can start getting approved for the low tier and the high tier travel cards. Usually after a year of credit age, you can get approved for pretty much most low tier travel cards as long as you have a really good credit score. And when it comes to the high tier travel cards, they usually want to see not just a high credit score, but a really good profile, meaning that you have at least a starter card, a rewards card, and somewhat of an intermediate card, because with the high tier travel cards, these usually always guarantee you high limit approvals over $10,000. And that's pretty much on the advanced side. The only other thing I would add to this is the business credit cards. We'll make a separate video on that. Follow for more credit breakdowns.